Hi guys, back with another video. Robert here. Welcome, first of all, right? So in this one, let's talk about choosing an ordinary life, but most importantly, finding joy in the simplicity of it, right? So a lot of the times we have these grand ideas, grand visions of what our life should be, right? And I feel like we overcomplicate things, right? We make things very difficult for ourselves, right? We maybe strive too hard. We want to do too many things. We want to accomplish too many things, right? The real joy doesn't have to, it can come from those things as well, right? But doesn't have to be, right? So that's why in this video, I wanted to kind of talk about finding joy in simplicity, right? In the everyday things. Okay? So if these videos resonate with you, please subscribe, share, like, comment, right? In that section down below, right? So let's get into it. So like I said, a lot of the times we have this grand idea of things we must do in order to find happiness and joy, right? And we don't have to do that, right? The key of life is not, doesn't have to be, right? It could be, but it doesn't have to be, to accomplish something what we would consider great, right? Because like every day, everything you do is a miracle, right? I think, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I think Albert Einstein said this quote, right? There's two ways of looking at things, right? There's two ways. One, as if nothing is a miracle, right? Like this is boring. Look at this. You get used to different things, right? And nothing is a miracle. Or two, everything is a miracle, right? So there's two ways of looking at this, right? And I need you and want you to understand you can find joy in what we would consider like a simple life, an ordinary life, right? But it's not that because it's a miracle in itself, right? Like that quote, right? It depends how you see it, right? So I want you to see things as miracles every day, right? Whatever, the fact you get up, the fact you are able to move around and do certain things, and you have emotions and feelings, right? um, that is a miracle, right? So when we go through our everyday, right? Maybe we get up and take a shower and brush our teeth and go to work and come home to our family and then chores and other stuff, right? Our life becomes very mundane, very predictable, right? And one, I want you to see the beauty even in doing that stuff, right? The simplicity of it, right? If you want to change it, please go ahead, right? But everything you do should be looked at as, like I said, like a miracle, right? So look at it as something wonderful, something that you get to do, not something that you have to do, and something that was thrown upon you, right? I feel like we over complicate things, number one, but we also don't see the beauty in things, right? Um, let's say whatever you, like I said, you go through your day and whatever it is that you do, see how simple it is, maybe, right? But see the beauty in it, right? What if you come home from work, right, and you go to pick up your kids from school, let's say, right? Seems like a everyday mundane activity. Well, it's not, right? It depends how you look at it. What if you looked at it the way you get to go and pick them up from school, right? You get to do that every day, right? Maybe not everybody gets to do it, but you do. How beautiful is that, right? You go and you see your kids after a full day, right, of work, and they've been at school with their friends, right, and studying and learning, right? And you get to go and pick them up and see their faces. How beautiful is that, right? It's such a simple moment, but it's such a miracle when you really look at it that way, right? And that's what I'm trying to portray to you, to see things, to see the beauty in the little everyday nuances, right? Not these great things, right? There's certain emotions that come associated with those things as well, right? But maybe you drive to work and you listen to some music you like and just look out the window and the sun is shining, right? It's so simple, right? But it could be looked at as a miracle, right? You got up, you're healthy, maybe, right? The sun is shining. Yes, maybe you're stuck in traffic a little, right? But it's all a matter of perspective, right? How we look at things. I love quotes, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. And I'm gonna try not to butcher this one because, like I said, I speak about these things kind of from myself. I don't take too many notes. Sometimes if the video is very complicated, I might some points and stuff, right? But usually I just speak about this from my own experience and my own uh, heart and my own learnings, right? And my own life, right? So I think the quote, and like I said, what is that quote? Now I feel like I forgot. I went blank. Okay, I'll have to get back to it. So, like I said, try to focus on the little things in life, right? And find joy and beauty in those things, right? Maybe it's taking a walk, right? You go on your lunch break, right? And maybe there's a river nearby or a lake or something, and you take a walk and just be present and look at that stuff, right? And try to enjoy it because life is a gift. It really is a gift, and it's all a matter of perspective and how you see things, right? Like I said earlier, right? We overcomplicate things, right? Our ego wants to accomplish these great things in order to see beauty, and then you'll be happy and then you'll be joyful. That's not how it works, right? It starts within, right? It starts within and then it goes out, right? Reality is a mirror, so it's a reflection. So when you do that, then you can look at like everything is a miracle. It's a gift to get up every day and experience those things. Maybe you see them a little differently now. You can experience them what a lot of people would call mundane, right? But there's simplicity in those things, and there's joy to be found and happiness to be found from those things. So, like I said, please subscribe, like, share these videos, and let me know what other videos you want to see. See me talk about what other topics you want to see me talk about, and I will find that quote. I will remember it, and that's another lesson for me, right? As I'm going on this journey and I'm taking you guys along with, right? Did you see that moment? I totally blanked. I had that quote ready to go, and I blanked on it. So that's a lesson for me how to improve in these videos and how to bring you guys along. And next time I will write them down, right? Because everything I speak about, like I said, comes from my own heart, my own mind, my own lessons and stuff. But it's hard to remember everything, especially in the moment, right? So I will get better at these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.